Hey y'all, we are back to our knitting of the shawl. Woo! And this is going to be a different type of video because I'm watching hockey. I want to knit and watch hockey. And I'm watching the Calgary Flames and Edmonton. Go Flames! Woo! They're about to sing Oh Canada, so hold on. Oh Canada, oh my native land, patriots. And one, oh Canada, we stand on God for thee. Glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on God for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on God for thee. Yep, I'm learning just in case I have to go there. But I have always been a Calgary Flames fan because they were the Atlanta Flames. In case anybody doesn't know that, they were spawned in Atlanta. That's where their start was. What's his name that started CNN? Ted whatever. He owned the Flames and the Atlanta Flames, and so yeah, and I know I have the most Southern Texas accent anybody can have, but I have been a hockey connoisseur since I was bitty bitty because we had the Houston Arrows, ARROWS. That was our first team, and we had Gordie Howe. So I've seen Gordie Howe play, and yeah, and that was when I was little. So yes, I have been a hockey fan forever. And this game is the Calgary Flames, because Calgary then bought the Flames at some point. I don't know. And I've been a Calgary Flames fan since the 80s. I even went twice to Los Angeles to watch the Flames play because you can't get tickets in Calgary. It ain't happening. And but yeah, you could get tickets in Los Angeles. That was before we had teams in Dallas, and that was before we had the Arrows, AEROS, in Houston. And I did have season tickets to the AEROS because I was an adult at that point. And I made sure that I took all of my nephews and nieces to those games. I wanted to instill in them the love of hockey. Don't know if I did, because they're still whoopty doopty big football fans. I mean, I'll football's fine, baseball's fine, basketball is fine, but there's nothing like doing all of those things when you're on ice skates, on ice. That to me is the ultimate. But anyway, so tonight we're gonna knit and we're gonna watch the Flames beat Edmonton. I hope. So I got to find my pattern. I believe we are on our third repeat of section 1, row 13. Still section 1. Yeah, it's going to be, which is repeats of row 1. It's a repeat of row 1. So that's what we're going to do right now. Oh, we already have somebody down. We already have a man down. And I think it's a Calgary man down. No, no man down. So we're going to do a knit 3. Yarn over, purl 1, knit 1 to last stitch for marker, then purl 1, make 1. Okay. Okay, here we go. Knit 3, yarn over. We can't be having men down when we just started the 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 game. They just started the game. Well, I guess we can. Now, and it wasn't even a fight. If we had a fight, that'd be fine. But not a man down, just a man down. We're going to knit 3 and yarn over. And now what are we doing? We're purling and knitting till the marker. Okay. We are purling it into the marker. I mean, this game hasn't even started and we're like in halting standstill mode. That this is one of the funny things about hockey. You just don't know what you're going to get from night to night, from minute to minute, from day to day. Now, if this all had involved a good fight, that'd been a whole other thing. I mean, a good fight. But yep, we're knitting and we're purling and we're watching the Flames versus the Edmonton Oilers. And I probably would not have such a bad vibe with the Edmonton Oilers, except that when I was really into hockey in the early 80s and was such a Calgary Flames fan, was when Wayne Gretzky played for the Edmonton Oilers. And every time you watched hockey on television, I guarantee you, I know there was one night, I promise you there was one night that one of the people doing the commentary, the sportscasters, said that Gretzky could skate on the ice if it wasn't even frozen. And I think that was the time that I said, yep, nope. Not doing. Okay, this is more. Hold on, I'm gonna have to put my glasses on. This is more intensive than just a little mishap. I think they're talking about ambulances and people coming to get somebody. They hadn't even started. We want a replay on this. Yeah, but we want to know what happened. Some of us were knitting. Sorry. There are ambulances coming to the game. Okay, we need a replay, people. Now, it's okay if it's just a fight. What happened? Okay, we got um, refs talking on phones. Right. This is horrible. I don't even know what has happened because they haven't rerun any of it. And I was talking to y'all. I ain't talking to y'all no more. I'll talk, but I ain't talking to y'all looking at you. I'm watching the game. Because whatever happened in the first, what is it, 2 seconds? So the Edmonton team doctor has gone with whoever, whatever has happened, and the game cannot resume until the team doctor comes back. Now, this is the most. This, I've never seen this happen. I'm sorry, I did not mean to start this uh, knitting and any of this happen, and I don't want to laugh because I don't know what's happened to the individual, and I don't want anything bad to have happened to the individual. They are now just letting the guys skate all over the ice so they can stay limber, which makes sense. But this is nothing that I've ever seen, ever, 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 ever. Okay. And the players are, both teams, out on the ice skating so they can stay loose. But Lord knows what this is going to do to them mentally. And I think now that they're talking about it, it may not have even been a player. It may have been a person in the stands right behind the bench. I don't know. I'll let you know. This is not normal hockey. This is, I don't know what this is. Okay, we've got the Calgary doctor back online, or a Calgary doctor, and we are about to start play again. I hope somebody explains any of this or all of this. And I don't know what happened because Calgary's on the power play. Calgary's on the power play, so it almost had to be. I don't know. I'm just totally confused. Hopefully, we'll learn something before we finish our knitting tonight because this is the weirdest thing I've ever seen in hockey ever. And I've watched hockey since I was a little girl, and I'm 61 years old. So there you go. But I do know, and anybody, I don't care what sport you're familiar with, you've played, you've been a part of, anything like this that happens, especially at the very beginning of the game, will rattle the hell out of you. And you don't know what you're going to do the rest of the night or the rest of the game. And that's what I want to see here. I want to see what's going to happen for the rest. I'm not going to be with y'all for the rest of the game. Uh, but this is, it just rattles the hell out of you. And I know most of y'all have been involved in some kind of sport or had a child involved in some kind of sport, and you would understand that something like this just rattles the heck out of you. You're all ready to go. Your mind is, you've done your meditation, you've done your mind work, you've done all of that. And then in the first 5 seconds of the game, it all falls apart. You can't, yeah. I've never been to Canada, but I have seen the Flames play again in the early 80s in Los Angeles against the Kings. It was so much fun. And then when I was little again, I had the uh, Houston. Yay! Go Calgary! Woo! Go Calgary! Go Calgary! Woo! That's what I do when they score. Okay, when my team scores. Um, it was so much fun going to Los Angeles and seeing the Flames play. It was just so much fun going to Los Angeles. That was not the first time we had been to Los Angeles. I think that's one of my previous videos is my story of us going to Los Angeles and Daddy and him being not in his place to live. You'll have to go back and find that one. Uh, but yeah, going to see the Flames. Good times. Got the autograph of Mike Vernon, who was the goalie for the Flames at the time and is now in the Hall of Fame. He and Patrick Wall were the two best goalies at that time, period. I don't think anybody would dispute that. Well, Edmonton tried to score, but they didn't. Woof. Go Wolf. That's their goalie. I'm a goalie girl. Yes, I am. I'm a goalie girl. Even when I had my AEROS Arrows, Houston Arrows tickets in the, I guess that was the 90s. Um, my tickets were at the end, not at the back of the goal, but at the side of the goal. Because I'm a goalie girl. Want to see my goalie. To me, that's the most important person out there. Y'all may not agree with me, but to me, yeah, the goalie is the most important person out there. I really do wish Houston would. I don't know that I would go. I'm not too much for crowds anymore. But at least I would have a hometown team I could, you know, be a part of. But, you know, I am a Dallas Stars fan. That was the last live game I saw was a Dallas Star game in Dallas. And it was wonderful. Okay, let me look at the next part of this pattern. Purl one, make one, slip marker. Okay. Purl one. Okay. Now I know what I'm doing. Okay, now what I'm supposed to do. Okay, now I'm supposed to make one and start the purl one, knit one all over again. Okay, we're back to the last stitches. I'll let you know what I'm going to do there. Do any of the rest of y'all like hockey? Or what sport do you like? What is your favorite sport? My husband's is baseball because he played baseball very well. Even tried out for a couple of teams, and unfortunately did not make it. Or in my case, fortunately, he didn't make it because, of course, if he had made it to the big leagues, he'd have some, you know, it wouldn't be me. Let's just put it that way. I'm not gonna say anything else. Uh, he would have a different wife. So I was lucky in that sense. But I brought him into the hockey world. He's brought me into the baseball world. My father would have watched Pee Wee hockey, I mean, Pee Wee football if it had been on TV. He would watch any football, it didn't matter. Um, so, yeah, I know football. I was a statistician in both high school and college uh, for volleyball, but I also scored basketball, so I know my volleyball and my basketball. I even went to college on a statistician scholarship, so my college did not cost my parents a whole lot of money. And I've reminded them throughout the years that I was a cheap student. Oh, we got to fight. Woo! Let's go after it. We have a fight and maybe a hockey game will break out. I don't know. Some good stuff right here. Yeah, I know Wayne Gretzky is the great one. And I'll admit that he was the great one. I'll admit all of that. I just couldn't handle how literally they made it sound like he could skate on water, not ice, but water, when, he was playing. And it didn't help that Edmonton is Calgary's arch enemy. So, yeah. Pretty, 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 pretty. This is funny. I think that where I watch these games, the Calgary and Edmonton and whatnot games, well, more the Calgary. Yeah, I'm hooked in for the NHL to tell me about the Calgary games. I think this channel is absolutely from Canada, and the uh, commercials are. I mean, some of them are normal, but now I'm getting all the political uh, Canadian commercials because, they're about to do some voting. They just picked a new prime minister. And of course, they're going against some Americans, not me, because of Trump's mess. Guess that's the best I can call it. Uh, but it's funny because I'm getting all these Canadian political commercials. And yes, they're not any better than American political commercials, okay? I think there's probably the same PR companies that do all of them. I'm sorry, I don't know what else. It's been raining here a lot the last couple of days, which is good. My little garden is growing. I have little shoot things coming out of my potatoes. I hope I get something. If I harvest one vegetable out of this mess, I will be so excited because that will give me the wherewithal that I need to go. I've got shoots coming up all over the place, but I want to harvest a full grown vegetable. And hopefully that will be sometime in the near future. I really want my salad garden to grow. I would love to be able to just go out and get my salad greens. That would just be absolutely amazing. Okay, we're almost to the last of this row, which is section 1, row 13, the third time. And let me see what my deal is here. Okay, so okay, we're gonna, if I could pick something up, we're gonna purl one, yarn over, and knit the last 3. Is that what it says? Yes, it does. 1, 2, 3. Yay! We've done row 13 for the third time. We have watched hockey. Flames are winning. Woo! And I've got to talk a lot of hockey. Hope y'all like it. If you don't, well, guess I won't get much views on this one. But anyway, love you guys, and see you soon. Talk later. Bye.